Whew, that is an intense intro. I think I might need to just like tone it down just a touch. Wait, that's slightly better. All right. Oh, hello everyone. Do I have all my screens correct? Kind of. Late? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you? This is like the earliest I've ever been. Unbelievable. Hey, I'm here. I'm here and I'm ready just to get all into it. How are you all? The soundtrack's maybe just a touch funky. Does anyone know how to make these blimps just not so low flying? Because that's kind of ridiculous. Like, as much as I love the blimp flying around, I also think that this, like, that's kind of crazy, you know? Anyway, how are you all? Are you good? Thanks for joining the stream. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for waiting. Is it late? Is it early? What is it? What's going on? How are you? Still in pajamas? How dare you? These are regular clothes. These aren't pajama clothes. You all good? What time is it? 8 a.m. 8 a.m. here. Hence the reason why I'm usually late, because it's, you know, really depends on how much I sleep in. La 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 la. What's going on down here? Where are you all watching from? Saw a couple of Parises. I'm good, Jess. How are you? I am Pi. Hello. Lee. How are you? Good morning, Sully. So, like, maybe a bit of the focus is going to be down here today. I think that's what I've called this stream. I think I called it Fishing Industry, because we did this the last time we did a stream, and it's like almost done. I'd like to finish it. So I'm gonna like try and work quite effectively, quite quickly. Because I want to get this actually functioning. This is here, but doesn't have any line. You know, a little bit sad. You know, so I might try and work on that today. Try and get something sort of realistic, looking kind of nice. Plus, I feel like, you know, it kind of ruins this skyline a bit because it's all incomplete. So I need to get that all done. Where are you watching from? Los Angeles and Portugal, Brazil and England, Australia. Hello. San Francisco. Well, wonderful people. How's all the levels? Are we all good? I think we might be all good. All right, so what am I gonna start with? Let's see, what did I do last time? We started working on a bit of this wharfy part. And I'm kind of thinking that I might continue that a little bit. So I'm thinking this looks like it should probably connect up like that. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to start with that. Just a little copy and paste. And I'm also going to ask, how are you all? Have you seen what my schedule looks like this week? I think this is the most I've ever uploaded, according to the schedule. It's kind of crazy. This is what we do. We don't really need you guys. You guys can scram. That's looking pretty good. This is what I'm thinking. Something like that. You know what I mean? What do you reckon? Yeah, it's kind of a... honestly, I think this is the most I've ever, like, done any content throughout the week. I think the only days I'm not uploading is Monday and Thursday. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, like, I think this is it. I think this is what I wanted. We'll just do a little copy over this one. And yeah, that's it. All right, just gonna fix this ground, and then we should looking pretty good. This is where it gets complicated, though, isn't it? So I think this is probably like the most accurate I've been to being on time. So, you know, that's like a pretty good thing, isn't it? Now at some point we need to go from being like industrial to being somewhat fairly nice. So, you know, what am I don't really know where that's gonna be. Should probably actually be around here, seeing as this is kind of like technically the nice part. Hey, thanks Tommy, appreciate it. How do I make your game look as good? Well, actually, I'm going to, part of that, all those episodes I'm releasing, there's going to be a bit of a, how I make my game look the way it does. So, it should give you a bit of an idea of all that. Cornell, hey $2, did you know there are people who don't play City Skylines and who watch you just because how good you are game, despite knowing a squat about the game? That's me. Thanks, man. Well, yeah, I've always wondered whether people are watching who don't actually play the game. Like, I know there's people who, you know, their PC probably doesn't run it. What's this? Is there any surface around here? Interesting. Might take this guy. And all this will make sense. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Now, here's the thing. Oh, you know what? Why don't we connect the road up here? I mean, that could work. Let's try that. Ah, and that could mark the end of the industrial area. I mean, how good is that? I think I've actually got a little network in there. Let's get rid of that guy. Ah, damn. I needed that. I hate it when I delete things not using move it, then I can't do copy and paste. Or, sorry, control undo. Is Marble Mountain done and finished? No. Marble Mountain is just on a little pause while I recharge my batteries. Because I kind of just need to, I don't know. I want to focus on some other stuff before I get back into Marble Mountain. We're so close. It's really hard to work at the end of a series. At least for me. Always like struggle to finish it. Do we have any problems in the chat, people? People are being cheeky, then I might have to ask you to scram. I don't think I've got any mods today. Any one of my... Sully, did you want to be a little moderator today? I already thought you were. Yeah, I think a lot of people have been watching since Marble Mountain. It was definitely one of those series that I think got a lot of people into my channel. Okay, this might be a little tricky. Something's not gonna go right here. Hey, Woodforce you might just need to chill out, my friends, because this is a friendly chat. If you're not being friendly, then you gotta get out of here. And I've got to focus on building. That's my job. People, I feel like we got. I feel like I need to. This is like always the hardest part about working around water. I feel like working around the water is one of the hardest parts of playing this game. Because nothing ever really works. Sully, did you want to be mod, even though you've only just started watching the chat? Good. I think Wood Force, good man. Just tone it down, all right? Because I've got things I want to do, and I don't want to deal with stuff. How about that? You know, this could work. See this guy? He's just too close to the ground. I just don't know how I feel about it. And then, boop. Oh, this is just a bit of a... I think I've got some... Where is my pavement? I know I've got some pavement around here. Come on, I don't want to search for it. Don't make me search for it. Alright, I'm going to search for it. Also, whenever I work around water, I can hear my PC really like crank into another gear. Must be pretty tough on the old PC. Alright, something like that. We'll cover that up with trees. Like, it's looking alright. It's looking alright. Alright, people, I don't know what's going on in the chat, but I think people just need to tone it down a little bit. Otherwise, I might have to start just asking people to just skedaddle. Sully, I've had you as moderator. Do you mind just giving people a warning if they're going to be a bit disrespectful to one another? Because I am here to build. Alright, so... yeah, like, classic areas of mine where it just doesn't really align up because... oh, that's right. Now I'm getting flashbacks. There's like no node here. How does that work? I don't understand how there's no node. There should be a node there. If it's a segment, then it should be a node. No. Oh well. Alright, so I think this is where the industrial side's gonna finish, and then we'll get some nice sides over here. So I think we could probably remove a bit of this, or better not, just... maybe like that. Can we get rid of these guys? Ooh. He can stay there. And that can be like that. Actually, I've got a pretty good idea now. Something like that. What do you think? Lee's saying because it's the network built into the assets, you just gotta select it. Really? Oh, okay. That's still weird. I've never seen a network that doesn't have a node. So weird. It at the end of the fishing spot, it doesn't have a node. It's built into the... Oh, okay, you're saying the same thing. Cool. Alright, this probably needs to be more like aligned with that. So let's actually change that. Get out of here. It's actually going to look cool because this is going to be a really clear distinction between like old industry that's still kicking around, and then we've got, you know, all this area that's been just made all super nice. Yeah, and that's kind of where I'm going to leave all this. Like, I don't really want to tackle this area in this live stream. Place a little thing like this. And I think that'll do. Alright, making progress. Now that looks good. Hey, Kieran Stokes. Thanks for joining, my friend. No, I don't have touch this. I've actually never used that mod, but that's the mod where you can change the rows that's like buildings like this use, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that one works. I've never used it. Oh, hello, Gator. Beauty. All right. Well, that's a bit of progress. I'm pretty happy with that. I think it frames it quite nicely. You know what? Let's actually do a bit of a fishing line. I do. Excuse me. Still waking up. Oh, hello, Mr. Mason. How nice of you to join us. As much as I love the fishing industry, I also really hate that they follow a line. Which one is this? Shellfish. Alright, so... what am I looking for? Shellfish, eh? Easy. Easy, let's do it. You know, I think I've said it once before with like other industry, but just a district, you know? If I was to just to paint a district for them to travel in, that would be awesome. But then for them just to follow a line like this, kind of, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't look right. I'm drinking a coffee. That's what I'm drinking. Am I completely freestyling the build? Yeah, I think, do you mean just going at, like, figuring it out as I go? Then yeah, totally just freestyling. Hello, come on. Why aren't you spawning any boats? Do I not have any boats enabled? Yeah. Ah, there we go. All right, sweet. Sweet. Hey, Bad Peanuts. You crazy peanut. Yeah, it's pretty good coffee. Yeah, I know. It's always always stream it at like a pretty inconvenient time for Europe. Gator, hey, potentially, man, potentially. See how you go. All right, we got some industry. We got some fishing going on. Now, this should be a pretty nice line of, you know, just boop, 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 like nice and quick. This is not going to function that well until I get like potentially one more, two more. But I don't think I'm gonna put any more like fishing harbors around here. I think maybe they should set up around this area. But I think that's fine for the time being. All right. The reason why I'm flying around is because I'm trying to figure out the next step. Probably getting like some trees, right? Yeah, I know it's pretty late for you guys if you're in Europe. All right. I think it's time to add just tiny weeny bits of detail. I don't want to go too nuts because I just don't think so. Now I actually think I've got some fishing stuff that I can place down. I swear I've got some containers that are more, yeah, these guys. So I think that will look pretty cool behind here. You know, like just a couple of cars. The wharf looks pretty crisp. Yeah, thanks, man. I feel like making wharves are always like so tricky because they never align the way you want them to. But this one kind of worked out. Oh, you know what? Maybe with this. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. More industry? Yeah, I think so too. You know what? Just so happens to be that we need industry. So let's have a little look for industry before we add some detail. I feel like I need to add just a couple more buildings before I start putting in some details. Something like this, you know, just like little ones. God, man, that is a nice looking building. I guess I already got it there. Does that fit there? That's just too good not to put there. What's it? Oh, it's connected to that road. No, I don't really want you connected to that road. Kind of, I see. Well, that's kind of annoying. Oh, it's not quite perfect. This... I would really like you to connect to this one. I could just swivel it around, but then... I don't know, then it means that it might not work properly. That's my concern. Let's just see. Let's see what happens. Because I think this would be perfect. I might actually just have to turn it into a procedural object. You know, like that is just like the perfect fit. Ged, you haven't seen the new series yet. There's like 3 episodes waiting for you on Patreon. See you later. God, some great buildings in this collection. I learned warehouses are a crucial part of industry and commercial, also expensive. Yeah, that's true, actually. They are really expensive. Is this? Oh, okay. So this isn't a warehouse. This is just a building, which is good. I'm worried that these might not function the way that I want them to because I've dragged them away from a road. But I guess they'll complain and then I'll know. But I've been pretty good at like making sure that my buildings are, you know, doing the right thing. Everything sort of is working. But I think that looks pretty good. I know that this is a bit of a glitchy thing, so I might actually drag out a little network. This one, my lifesaver. Yeah, like that. That's a pretty good fit. When is the live stream playlist coming out? Do you mean like with all the videos from like that I've been live streaming? I think I've just been putting them in my just like whatever series it is. I think. What do you do for name suggestions? You can leave them down below. We definitely need to name some areas. There's like so many unnamed areas. Does anyone use City Skylines for real planning, like a real planning tool? I actually think it's been used for quite a few things. I've already said this story a couple of times, but a few years ago, even like when I was still like a super young YouTuber, someone approached me and wanted me to design like something pretty similar to what I'm doing right now. Like they wanted me to repurpose an old industrial area, really similar to this, in Adelaide actually, and they were using it to, so they wanted me to repurpose it. They wanted me to come up with a bit of an idea of how, you know, how this could look if it was, you know, had like a fish market and, you know, some like sculptures and some more infrastructure. And they pretty much just told me that I could just do whatever I like. I mocked it up and then they used it for a pitch. I don't know if it ever got turned into anything, but that was pretty fun. And that guy had never even heard of City Skylines. He just thought I was a 3D model maker or whatever. Are you one for the music? Yeah, it's hard because I think some music from Epidemic Sound is on YouTube, but I don't know if all of it is. It does slap. I might have to turn it up for myself. You want a little bit of a teaser for the new series? I mean, I think I've mentioned a couple of things about it. But basically, the new series is going to be me playing with milestones. It's going to be money enabled. We're going to be doing... what else can I say? More live plays. So far, the episodes are much longer. I'm missing the most, like the best part about the series. The new series is like I'm doing something where every episode the city looks somewhat complete. So, for example, as you can see, like this city is, you know, in chunks. You know, I built the downtown all at once. Like, you know, I'm sort of like chipping away at this. But you can see like big gaps, you know, you can see that like lots of areas are incomplete. And, you know, this series is not going to be about that. It's actually going to be, you know, every time I finish an episode, it's going to look finished. You know, it's going to start off as a small village and then we'll add some extra stuff to it. We'll complete some milestones, we'll add some more stuff. And I'll just like change every episode, but every time it should look fairly complete. Like it shouldn't be anything that looks like, here's a big downtown, but there's no, like, you know, no suburbs or there's no industry in it. So it's not going to be done like I usually do it. It's really fun. I've like recorded a couple of episodes already and it's changed my whole way of thinking about building in City Skylines. No, I'm using mods. So I'm going to be explaining how, I can actually use mods and achievements and like just to tailor the game experience exactly how I want it to. I'll be sharing all my mods and assets so you can pretty much, like the second episode is actually going to be taking a look at how I have achieved all that stuff. So if you're like, I really want to, you know, use all the mods and stuff that you're using, then you can pretty much just copy everything that I'm doing in that episode. So yeah, it's pretty fun. Like I'm really enjoying it. So you're going for a more natural expansion. Yeah, 100%. So rather than going like, you know, I think like in episode 3 of this series, I laid down all the highways and roads, like not doing that. In this series, I don't think I'm even going to add a highway until maybe like the 10th episode or whatever. It's pretty good. And it's also really hard because the way that I'm trying to build is, you know, because originally I was speaking to some people about how hard playing City Skylines is with mods and, so not mods, with achievements and stuff enabled. And everyone's like, oh, it's super easy. It's super easy. But this is actually really hard because the way I'm trying to expand, it means that I'm like blowing through money really quickly. I'm also not meeting any of the milestones because, you know, I'm not being, you know, I'm not just like building giant skyscrapers or like, you know, building like mass amounts of stuff like super quickly. So it's pretty interesting. It's really, really interesting. Sally, I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's yeah, it's not gonna be pure vanilla. I'm even thinking about probably adding like, you know, just assets as we go, you know, like not being so so stingy on assets. Yeah, I'm gonna be using zoning and zoning themes. So it's all gonna be zoned. Yeah, it's already out for patrons. I've actually already released 3 episodes for patrons, so just saying. It's nice lowering your asset count. It's and it runs so smooth. Like I love watching everything level up. Yeah, I love it. So it's so much fun. All right, I have just talked about doing detail, but I haven't done any detail. Stop flickering, you silly shadows. All right, I'm going to add. I'm pretty sure I've got some stuff I've used as tags. But all down here would like to have these sort of buildings, you know, these big old warehousey things. You know, maybe like 2 warehouses. Oh, that's a big boy. Yeah, I don't know about that. We'll come back to those guys. Hello. But I'm pretty sure I've got. Yeah, okay. Well, let's get some containers down. I swear I had some fishing containers, but I guess not. We do have some of these guys. They're a little bit ugly. Let's just move them aside like this. Like they never existed. See you later. You know what? I'm just gonna. No, probably shouldn't. All right. How about these guys bigger? Well, damn. All right, I'm gonna do this. Right, don't you guys worry. It's all going to make sense. Huh. And I reckon I'm just gonna make that a bit more of a retaining wall, I think. Have I used vanilla buildings? Yeah, at the moment it's mostly vanilla buildings. But I'm really tempted to go like maybe like less vanilla buildings. Or actually maybe just like a nice balance. I'm thinking about getting, you know, maybe like one pack of houses that reflects the area that I'm trying to build, which I haven't really decided on the type of place we're building yet. So yeah, I'm thinking at the moment it's pretty much all vanilla buildings, and then I'm going to like think about if I'm going to add my own like pack or something. But honestly, it looks fine the way it is at the moment. Bushes? Yeah, you're right. We should add some bushes. I think that will definitely fix a lot of this. I just don't want to be detailing all stream, you know? I want to make a little bit of progress. So how about we get one of those retaining walls in? Like one of these guys. Uh-oh, be careful. I hate it. Why does it always flip around? It always goes in the direction you're not trying to drag in. I feel like that's a new thing. Anyone else confirm that? I feel like I always drag it in that direction and then it goes, nah, other direction. Why is that? I bet this is gonna be too high. Yeah, maybe a touch. That's right. Bushes, trees, people. We'll add some trees. That'll fix all this. Man, I love this retaining wall. So the new series, I want you to think about it as, because I rewatched an old, like one of the first, I was like curious. I was thinking, I wonder what the first episode of Marble Mountain was like. And I watched it, and I'm talking about, oh, I'm actually going to be playing the game this time and using vanilla assets. I was like, oh, I actually kind of didn't really do that. Like, I'm talking about playing the game and I've, you know, disabled money and I've disabled milestones and I'm plopping down buildings just as I always have been. So I kind of thought, you know, I never really achieved that. So now I get to finally play the game. Think about it as once Springfield is finished and we wrap up Marble Mountain, there'll be Oceania, this series that's going to be like heavily modded, lots of custom assets, taking my time, getting everything just perfect. And then on the other end of the spectrum, we'll have something that's similar in sort of style of like city, I guess, or of like experience, but then it's going to be on the other end of the spectrum of not much, like it's more like gameplay. So I think it should be nice, like a nice balance, you know, two different types of series. Well, hey, Will, good to see you, mates. When you plop down assets from the workshop and you have limited money, does it cost in-game money? A limited money? Yeah, it does. It does cost money. So what I'm actually finding with this new series is that, like, I'm just blowing through so much cash. So much of the time I'm like waiting to like make money again or taking out more loans. It's ridiculous. But it's kind of fun though. I'm gonna make this a grassy patch, you know, just like a nice little spot, because this is a fish market. I reckon there'll be a lot of people coming here and just like hanging out. So I'm going to, let's get some trees down, people. Some beautiful, beautiful trees. Doing some cooking while you're watching a stream. Like good use of time, man. Is there a vanilla version of this map? Nah, there isn't. So after releasing this map on the workshop, I like gained a whole new appreciation for people who upload to the same workshop. Because there's like so much stuff that I missed out on, answering questions. I've done like the worst job at answering questions. Just like have not done it. It's so hard to keep up. Will I do a series without unlimited money? Yeah, next series. Out on Tuesday. I feel like these trees are a little bit too big for this area. But not here. On like a side note, you know, maybe you guys can be some of the deciding people. The benefit of being in one of these streams. But you know, when should I do the airport in Dundee? Because part of me is sort of thinking kind of soon. I want to do an episode on rail infrastructure. But then I also would really like to get to the airport as well. Because already, like, the nice thing is I already know where it's going to go. So that's already decided. Yeah, these trees are just beautiful. Yeah, this would be like a super nice area to come and, like, you know, have a, like, go to the fish market, get some grub. Man, it's like a super nice area. Sort of think we need a little bit more industry though. I might actually get this a little bit further up. Yeah, something like that. Right, we'll add some details. Okay, so Cozing's asking for the next 5 episodes. Do you want a little insight into what I'm thinking for the next 5 episodes? I map out my episodes pretty well, by the way. So I actually do have a pretty good idea of what I want to do. All right, let's just get a little bit of this going on. Sorry about the frame rate. I keep on flipping around as if I'm don't have anybody watching, but oh yeah, gotta probably need to be a bit more careful about what I'm showing. Yeah, I think you're right, Sully. Airports sooner than later being an island. I think that does make a bit of sense. I know what I need to do. I need to actually... Let's change all this from super nice grass. That can be super nice grass, but all here, let's actually make that all kind of, you know, a little bit. Because behind here wouldn't be that nice. See, Samuel, thanks for joining. What's the most detailed city I've made in City Skylines? Probably maybe Border Town, but that was like just too detailed. Probably Border Town, and then maybe Sichuan Province. But that sort of level of detail is just a little bit unsustainable. You know, you just like when you start small, you know, start on like a little area, you kind of go like, ah, this is gonna be sweet. I can't wait to get out like this far. And then you get like larger and larger and larger, and then like the fringes of the areas that you want to build is just too overwhelming, at least for me. And then you kind of go, ah, stuff this. Never going to be able to get out to these areas. So I think it's a bit unsustainable. Whereas this is actually starting to progress pretty well. That too many trees. Because I think it's probably slightly more detailed than I should have gone. I'll admit that. But it's also quite under detailed in lots of areas. So I do need to remind myself a lot, just go like, just leave it, don't go too crazy. I think you gotta be a bit careful of how much detail add in. Whoa, they are nice benches. But not right for this area. These guys, though. Yeah, it does make it all grassy and nice. Boop. And something like, I don't know. Just like a little picnic area. Oh man, that guy just pops around wherever I go, doesn't he? Will I do a vanilla series? No, I think the next series will probably be as close to like gameplay as possible. It's like a good mix of the you know, of playing City Skylines and using the assets from the workshop. Moderators, you're doing a great job. Thank you very much. Yeah, Bordertown had a good premise, but I actually don't think the execution was very well done from me. It should have been on a much smaller scale. You know, like I was saying before, when you start getting further out into those areas, the city just feels like you can't. You know, if you're not doing zoning, then yeah, you're not gonna finish it. And I got so burnt out in Bordertown. But I would absolutely, and I will absolutely do another border city. That was a lot of fun. Maybe even the same border. Cool, look at the traffic, people. I like that. You know what we need? We actually need some parking down here. We've got a couple of options. Could do some parking here, or I'm also thinking of just putting a whole bunch of containers along there, like keeping that super industrial, I should say. Maybe parking here. I'm so like uninspired to do parking though. So these guys, why not? Come on. So maybe I just do this. Why can't I place it on there? Is it because you think there's water there? Man, this whole zoning thing's starting to get a little bit annoying. What about like this? Yeah. Alright, dokes. I think this would be a good spot for it. What's going on? Interesting. Was it a surface? Is that it? Ah, it's a bit of surface. Oh god. Oh no. I think I'm making a mess of this. Alright, so let's figure this out. Eric, I have seen Dirty H's European series. He's absolutely killing it. The detail on that thing is amazing. Alright, so this is... this has been a little bit of a struggle. Oh, you know what? That's actually not going to look too bad, because that's going to be a bit of a like a little ledge from where the parking is, and then we'll also have where probably like a bit more of the industry is. How about if we just do a bit of this? And of course you can't see that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy, here comes the water. Yeah, rules of the chat is pretty simple. Just be nice, no harassing, no spamming, and just be a good old person over there. You know, just no spam. No one wants to read spam. Alright, I don't think it's gonna work there. I'm gonna cover that area with props. That's as much as I'm gonna do there. Let's keep it, let's go back to this area. And I'm just gonna put it here. Like small, like, we don't need a lot of parking, do we? Because parking is boring. Oh, great. Got a flood. That's just wonderful, isn't it? Alright, this parking sucks. No. You know what? we're gonna do fake parking. Let's just do some good old fashioned fake parking. Whoa. Something like this. Oh man, there we go. I think though, I'm probably going to make it so that people can park here, but it's just hidden within this one. This works a lot better because I don't actually have to worry about any of that flooding. Don't have to worry about other little silly things. No, this isn't. This isn't very good, is it? Nice fake parking. Thanks, man. Oh, good. I was worried it's wasn't gonna be good. Okay, we'll get rid of that. And let's do some fake parking like here. Oh, this is just terrible use of space. You know, what if it was like that and like that? Jeez, that is like limited parking. Oh, hey, Booster. Yes, it is a car park. It's not a good car park, but it is a car park. You know, if it's anything like Sydney, then we got barely any parking. All right, how about if I go? We get some asphalt, and we'll just place someone down. And hopefully, you know what? If this actually works out, this could, you know, I was really hoping it was going to work out. All right, let's just see what we can do. All right, what is your problem? That's not gonna work. What about no? Okay, let's see. Okie dokes. I think this is what we need to do. All right, that is going to work. That's exactly what we're going to do. This is like the worst parking ever. But you know what? Dundee just has some bad parking. Just like Sydney. Does my clock say 8:58? It did about 2 minutes ago. Now it says 9 o'clock. There. That's it. That's the parking they get. And if they complain, that is just too bad. You guys can go over there. This can just be a little bit better. Bit of fake parking. Fake parking. Oh, hey, Blue Thunder. Yes, Blue Thunder, you're in lockdown as well. Sorry to hear, man. We've been in lockdown for a while now. It's pretty crappy. Now look at all this. Look at all that mess down there. What an absolute mess. I think we're gonna just cover it up with some buildings. That is my next plan. Whoops. I'm thinking some industry. We just place it here. Oh, but there's no road there. Okay, we're just gonna do some cheeky stuff. This is where procedural objects comes in. I feel like that's not the right building for that area. Let's get rid of that. Not the right building. But the right building is somewhere. Yeah, yeah, Will, I think you escaped at a good time. God, that's almost a great fit there. Question is, what building? Maybe a couple of these ones. I think I'm just gonna have to just do a little bit of procedural objects. Just to do a little bit of a cover up. Like that. And then we'll do some trees. Alright, bam. There. Like that ugliness never existed. Does Sydney have a minimum parking requirement? I have no idea. What's going on here? Not enough. Okay. Like any suggestions of making that a little bit more effective? I mean, all the trucks are in use. Why? Where are they going? Shouldn't they just be like unloading there? What's going on? No. Sydney has been locked down. New South Wales has been locked down. We've got, I think, yesterday was 1,030 cases or something, which I know is like kind of small compared to some countries, but for us it's like it's quite a lot. So we're trying to, I think we're like gone into lockdown, and then they were trying to push out this this vaccination. All right, that's looking all right. I think I'm just gonna put a wall there. Ah, a wall, of course. Why wouldn't I put a wall there? I feel like the best wall for it as well. It's a big old ugly wall. This one. Look at this wall. All cracked and ugly. Oh, that's good, Bad Peanut. We're, yeah, I really feel for a lot of people in Sydney at the moment. I've been lucky, I've been able to work from home, but I know like a lot of people are not. I mean, how good is just doing a wall? No, let's just keep the wall action going. The ugly wall action. Something like that. You think I might need some warehouses with a setting for fishing? Maybe that's what I need to change these. I think these guys are too big for that area. Maybe that's the problem. What kind of warehouses do I have? These are pretty nice. Pretty big though. It's pretty big too. Okay. Maybe. Oh. I think I've got one over here. What's this guy for? Commercial. He's got barely anything there. Okay, let's change you. I'm going to change it to fish. Is that possible? Why can't I? Is it a different warehouse? I don't know. I feel like I'm not. Is the fishing industry a different factory? Or sorry, a different warehouse? I can't see it. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. We yeah, I think we're doing alright. Just gotta get that vaccine out. Got my first one on Wednesday. No, there's no option for that. Oh, okay. Well, that sucks. All right, we are getting there. It's definitely looking a lot better. Oh, hello. Thanks so much for the donation, man. Sorry, I should say not hello, g'day. Appreciate it, dude. Yeah, you know what? We need a wall there, don't we? Should we continue our ugly wall? Let's continue some ugly wall. Let's do a bit of ugly wall here. And then trees. And then we go trees. There we go. I see. Dang him. That's right. See you, Booster. So if I go to fishing industry, is there a warehouse in here? No. So this is all the stuff I tackle with in my new series. Is that the first donation for the stream? No, I think it's the second. There's been, well, somebody did it like way before I even started the stream. Hello, Topia. Guys, anybody know how I can get this maybe like triple this size, like triple the height? It's just crazy how low that is. Like I want him to fly around, but I don't want it to crash into a building. Hello from Kuwait. Awesome. 2 a.m, dude. Thank you so much. What are we working on? We're doing some fishing industry. Slowly. Slowly but surely. Alright, tree time. Tree time, but what sort of trees? You know what? Let's make all this area just bit of a bushy area. Ooh, so many trees to choose from. I feel like it's gonna be like a nice... No? Maybe. Do we get some Padelmo palms down here? That's kind of nice. Yeah, like I'm happy with that. Oh, the company logo is ridiculous. They're so good. We might have to do a little fly around there in a second. Yeah? I like it. I think it works. And see, all along here, I think I'm going to just place a whole bunch of containers. Because that's what kind of happens. So you just, like with these harbors, they just sort of drop a whole bunch of containers on the side. So I think if I just go, how big are they? I wouldn't mind some bigger ones, but I don't think they're gonna fit. That's the only problem. They don't really have the room for them. What does that look like? Something like that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna drag it here first. Yeah. And then we just, you know, because they're not going to be perfectly placed, are they? Get rid of a couple. I don't know, what do you think? Hey Gator, thanks for joining, man. Thanks for being moderator as per usual. See you later, dude. I've actually got about 15 more minutes left, and then I'm gonna do a little end of the stream. What do you think? Like maybe not so long. Or like that. Or actually, let's just probably wouldn't be there. Like that. I think it works. Hey Grumble, thanks so much, man. Put down a meth. Oh god. Oh god. Like one of these days. Didn't we already place down a meth lab? I'm pretty sure that's already been something we built. Will said it's very Australian. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we've already built one. Do you have mountain tutorial? Not really. No, I don't think so. Ah, definitely need some dirty decals. Alright, we'll do some dirty decals for sure. I just gotta finish the industry that I said I was going to put here. Hello, dude, thanks so much. Backflip. Man, I mean, maybe. I mean, if that's what it takes. I think we agreed though that I wasn't gonna become like one of those Twitch streamers. You know, he just like does a whole bunch of stuff for money. That would be great though if I did a backflip. But I don't really want to test it on a stream, you know? Like, if I'm gonna do a backflip, I'm gonna do it in my own personal time, and I'll test it out. So I'll test it out and I'll see how it go. And if I'm able to pull it off, then I'll do it in the next stream. I think the whole purpose of a meth lab is that they're kind of, you know, inconspicuous. You can't tell if it is, you know, I'm not going to build one and then have like a big sign at the top of it saying meth lab. Nah, I mean, you said I should do a kickflip. You know, and you donated, so I do whatever the donations give me. That's how it works. Alright, I think some dirty decals, definitely for sure. Ben Peanut, you psycho. Thanks, man. Do something for money. Do something for money. I guess that would... I don't know, maybe... I'm actually, by the way, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Sorry for calling you that. I think I'm gonna be doing some stuff on Twitch. I've actually got a Twitch account, but I don't think I have any like followers or I don't even know what people call it on Twitch. Like, what do you even call it on Twitch? It's like subscribers, followers, I don't even know. But I've actually got a Twitch account that I think I'm actually gonna start doing some live streams with the new series on there. Just as like, if you're here, then great. But and then like I'll release it on YouTube afterwards. Because I don't even watch people on Twitch, so. That's hilarious. And then I'll do more of this sort of stuff on Twitch. Because I think that's what you're meant to do, right? God, that's so funny. Oh, I know. Just a little bit along there. I'm like got so like question marks about this area. I don't really know what to do with it. I mean, it's like slow progress, right? Slow. Twitch is definitely good for this stuff. Hey, I'm not above this stuff, by the way. I don't know, it might be fun. I've never been on Twitch, so you know. Might be fun to do some like some twitching. If someone paid me $200,000 and asked you to just straight up delete Oceania, would I do it? Oh my god. Probably not. Maybe like $300. Oh, you're saying 200,000? Oh, sorry. Yeah, 200,000. Delete Oceania. I mean, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, 100% I would. 100% I would delete Oceania for $200,000. I think my audience would completely understand. I would do like a video afterwards saying like, "Alright guys, just letting you know, someone's paid me $200,000. I'm deleting Oceania. We'll start a new one." Alright. I'd love to know what that person's motive would be though. Like, would they just be like an ultra fan? Or would they be like someone who absolutely hates Oceania and just wants me to do a new series? 200,000 bucks, of course. I think I'll probably do it for $100,000. Dirty decals. Dirty decals. These guys are the best dirty decals. Dirty decals. Little bit around there. Would you guys blame me if I deleted Oceania for $200,000? I mean, it's definitely like, morally, it's probably, I don't know, is like a, I can't tell if it's a bad move or whatever. I feel like it's not. Hello, thanks, man. I would, yeah, really appreciate it. It does mean a lot. Especially during lockdown. What am I looking for? I'm looking for some puddles. Ah, and some skid marks. Which always makes me laugh when I say it, but I think that would also look pretty good around here. Something like that. Boop. I'm actually like super looking forward to building the like massive port over here. Like that's gonna be a super fun episode. Get the cash. Someone $50,000 to finish Springwood. Would you do it? $50,000 to finish Springwood. Oh man, like I really would not want to do that. Like I wouldn't want, like I would be really unhappy to delete Oceania. Like it would be a massive blow. But I mean, $200,000 would just be pretty amazing. But $50,000 to finish a city that I have zero motivation to do. Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty cool if Mr. Beast just rocked up. Dropped a casual $100,000 or something. When's the airport happening? I did say I was going to talk about that, didn't I? Alright. My 5-episode plan for Oceania at the moment. By the way, we're wrapping up this stream. So if you've got any questions, hit me up and I'll answer them while I'm just chipping away at some stuff. Next episode, we're fixing some transport because it's kind of crap. And then the next one I think I'm going to do the metro line, which I think is going to be like a super fun episode. And then I think maybe the port. And then maybe something in between. And then I think I might do the airport. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, so that's like kind of my idea, like for the rest of like what 5 weeks. Let's have a look at that. I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, you know what? I know what I want to place down. I think they are. What are they under? Maybe boats? I grabbed a couple of boats. I feel like that would really add to this whole area. Boat? Ship? What is it under? I actually can't tell what it's under. Harbor? Ribbon. I can't think of what it is. Whoa! Hello, you silly, fantastic, magical person. Thank you so much, man. Too kind. Honestly, way too kind. Like the same silliness of Bad Peanut up there. Yeah, way too kind, man. Thank you. To catch up on all the donations I would have done if I'd been on all the streams. You are the content creator that I'm most hyped about. Thank you for all you do. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. That really means a lot. Yeah, it does take me a while to catch up on when people donate because it's a little. I've got it on like super slow mode. Nah, thanks, dude. That helps out a lot. It helps me to go to say to my wife, "Oh, hey, just gonna go do another live stream. Oh, hey, I'm just gonna go record a video." Because trust me, if this was just me playing a game, I probably couldn't just sneak away quite as much as I could. Legend. Grumble, thanks, man. Could you do a mountain tutorial someday? I think I've done one for, like maybe check one of the episodes, like Marble Mountain. I don't know if you've seen all the Marble Mountain episodes, but there's a couple where I do like a lot of like terraforming and mountain talk. Actually, you know what? Check out, I think, episode 2 of Oceania. I think I do a lot of mountain talk. Oh, there he is again. What was I looking for? Fishing. Fishing. I got distracted by hello. For good reason. What am I searching for, guys? I can't think of what the... No. Maybe if I type in shellfish. If I spell it correctly. No. Alright, so basically I've downloaded a bunch of... Maybe you guys can help me out. But I've grabbed a pack that actually has these just as the vehicles. Not the vehicles, just as buildings that I can place around. They look awesome. No, hello, please don't apologize. It's... yeah, please. When am I going to build the other towns? You know, I'm getting more and more... I'm getting closer and closer to start building those towns. Now that Dundee's like looking a little bit more complete, I am much closer to actually building in those areas. Because I guess the whole reason behind the series is I wanted to get all those connections, but I felt like the city needed to be like half done until I got to some of those other places. Because like I really want to get out here and start working on some towns. Really want to build on some like super nice beachside town over here. We've started working on some stuff out this way. This town, by the way, is actually, I've left like more room than I actually need, so that's like I need to change. But I kind of wanted to get Dundee a little bit more complete before getting out that way. Trawlers? Yeah, let's try that. I don't know what it is. I have to overthink about it. That's like the problem with like Find It sometimes, is you actually just don't remember what the name of the things are. But this is working pretty well. I just think we need more like places to actually sell the fish. So I don't know if we need maybe a fish market or something. Not a fish market, a fish factory. Maybe that'll work. But guys, I think I'm probably gonna wrap it up. I need to go do some stuff. But if you've seen on Twitter, there's like, this week's gonna be pretty epic. There's gonna be like a lot of stuff. Tuesday, new series starts. Thursday, second episode of the new series. Saturday, next episode of the new series, episode 3. I'm really excited for you guys to see the new series. It's totally different to how I've played before, and it's like super fun. I'm really enjoying it. Alright, I'm gonna try a couple more things. Sunsets, no. They're in there somewhere. I just don't know what they're... I don't know what they're called. Oh, hello, I didn't know you were also a patron as well. Valeria. Oh, I'm so glad you've got a place named after you as well. Beautiful. Nah, thanks, man. Being a patron actually, it means, so I don't know if you guys know, but I've actually dropped a day of work. So that's why I release as much as I do, because on Tuesdays I spend the entire day working on the channel. And that's thanks to people like Hello over there who's donating. So thanks, man. And next year, just like fingers crossed, I'm gonna try and drop another day. So there'll be 2 days, and then hopefully maybe like 2-3 videos every week. So that should be a pretty fun thing. But thanks everyone for joining the stream. It was like super fun. I'm like really glad I got a bunch of that done. It's actually looking really nice out this way. And I think I might either do another stream here, or I might just do this in a whole episode, which I think would be pretty sweet. Mr. Mason, thanks for stopping by. Oh, Nick, I didn't see you there, man. We'll find it. We'll find it. We'll find it. It's got to be there somewhere. Do I use monuments? Nah. Monuments look ridiculous. Alright, dudes. Thank you all for joining. Have a good day or night. I'll catch you all next time. Goodbye.